Check, 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 check. My mic is not live.
You're not hearing yours? Oh, you hit the mute button. Hit that. Hit it. It should be good.
Yeah.
You don't
Can you
hear
hear
me?
me?
I can hear you.
You can?
I can hear you. Your volume's probably. Say something, Will.
Yes. Can you hear me? Yep.
Which is off?
That's muted. So hit it again.
Now it's on.
Now it's on.
Okay.
All right, we're live with the 1 o'clock shift of the BMB Classic. This is going to be a fun one. We got a double sold out shift.
Yes.
We sold it out.
A double sold out shift.
We sold it out for the normal two teams a pair. And then we sold it out. We opened it up for 3 teams a pair and sold that out. So we got a lot going on.
Should be interesting.
It's going to be fun for me because I got to sit here with you guys. I got Donnie Brooks on my right sitting here in the booth with me. I got Will Bates on my left. Steve Watson is out there bowling this shift again. He picked up a shift with Rob Horton. So we're going to have a bunch of fun in this booth. On our live stream pairs, we have Delisa Bracey bowling with Colin Young.
Yeah. Brad Rose and Don Hudson.
Steve Watson, Rob Horton. That rounds out 15 and 16. And over there on 17 and 18, we have Natalie Taylor, Stacy Anderson, Eddie Baez, and Jack Willerton. I joke with Eddie every time. I call him the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Mexican. I just kid with you. He's a great kid. I love Eddie. Mitch Allman and Devin Parker. So we should be able to see some really, really good.
Oh yeah,
too.
We got our
these guys can bowl.
Single sweeper champion on 17 and 18, Mr. Devin Parker, who was absolutely on fire Friday night.
Yep.
Walked away with the title of this year, BMB Classic Singles Champion.
I don't know if this is in the frame or not, but 13 and 14 should show us something magical too.
Absolutely. Yes. We'll talk about it. They got over there Trisha Reed.
Oh yeah. We got Slick Ricky Hayes bowling with Danielle Watson. And we got Shavonna Pinkerton, our only 800 of the tournament. Pinkelmeyer. I'm sorry. Pinkelheimer.
Pickle.
My apologies.
It's all good. I mess her first name up all the time. And then she's got Tyler New.
Bowling with Tyler New. So it should be a fun one to watch. Brad Rose promised me that he won't suck this time for this shift. So we'll see how that goes.
Devin looks like he's on pace, starting out the way he did Friday night.
And I don't think he stopped striking since he went home. That guy's been striking at will since Friday. Just amazing to come in here and not ever to have shot a honor score and to shoot 3 in the same night. Was phenomenal.
Shot 3, you stay there. Shot 3 in the same night and then walked home with hardware.
Yep. Won the whole thing.
Kid had a day, an evening that he'll never ever forget.
Yes.
It was special too because his father started bowling here.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. He was actually
he
really
was a little emotional
after
his first one. Natalie's been on fire the whole weekend as well. She's been throwing it really, really good.
Yep. Her and Jeremy really made a big run at
they tried to defend that title. They made a really good run at it yesterday. Fell a little bit short.
But they got him a little bit. That's what we've seen a lot of yesterday is that third game transition started to slow the pace down a little bit. And we noticed that quite a bit across the board here. But, yeah, they made a big run at it. Late into the third game, they still had a big shot. A couple of splits at the end cost them a little bit, but still
Yeah,
a
we
great
had a
showing
couple
from them.
people that really gave it a shot. I know we had Nate Garcia, Michael Hollyman, and AJ Rice and his squad come down and bowl a couple squads last night, and they had a pretty good look.
Yep.
A couple times. Few taps kept them from really showing out, but they had a good showing yesterday as well.
Where did Natalie and Jeremy? Where did they place after
Well,
their
they're
series?
currently sitting in right around 5th place. They're at 1491 is what they ended up with after.
Before we see the next update.
Right, before we see the
Okay.
next update. But 1491 was a great number for them.
Oh,
They
yeah.
felt, and again, like we said, with 3 or 4 frames to go, they still had a shot at taking over that lead.
Wow.
Oh, Devin over there having a rough little start, 4-9 with it. Colin off to a big start, got a double going.
Yeah, Collins out of Columbus, I believe. He typically comes down and bowls pretty well. He bowled pretty good last year.
Yep.
So I think he likes this house.
Good pickup from DeLisa there. This is another pairing right here, Don and Brad. But these two can get on fire now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can throw a big number out there.
She was hoping to get back on 15 and 16 to be on the live pair because she said she wanted to show out again.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, she'll show out right there on 13 and 14 too. Don't let that girl doubt you.
Brad was a little wide with that one.
Yeah, Brad's struggled a little bit here. That's been his miss the last few weeks as he's bowled league here. That wide miss and the ball just not reading up for him.
I don't really cut him any slack because he works here.
Yeah, we don't either.
Oh, Natalie, good shot.
Oh, good pick.
Good
Oh.
spare, Brad. Good spare, Brad.
Rob throws it pretty good too, so thought it'd be really good.
Rob's one of the assistant coaches over at Fairfield High School for the bowling team.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I like to watch Rob throw the ball because you'll never see him overthrow it. He will never overpower anything in his hand.
Nope. Nice smooth game.
Nice smooth, yeah.
That kind of tweener rev rate and
Right.
loves to play the track area and really super accurate. Like he never gets himself in too much trouble.
All right, Steve.
Yeah, where was this at yesterday, Steve? He shot yesterday. Yeah, you're right. We did notice yesterday that 17 and 18, and not just because me and Steve struggled on it, but a lot of people struggled more on 17 and 18 than 15 and 16. Our 2-300s were on 15 and 16. Our 800 was on 15 and 16. 17 and 18 people tended to struggle more on it, and it really hit to us that we really believed it then when Jalen. We talked about how Jalen and them got on it. Jalen, Danny Potts, Terry Creech. They still struggled on it. And struggling for Jalen was still a 660, 670, but that first game, I think he only shot 180.
Yeah.
So it took him a minute to get it lined up on that pair.
Yeah, it seems like 17 and 18, especially in my experiences with catching on that pair, it transitions differently than 15 and 16.
Yes. Yeah,
so it's almost like that's where the break in the house comes in at, where it's like you really got to pay attention to your transition and what ball you select, when you're starting out on that pair.
Absolutely.
Like
this
the
lower
marker
end of the
between
house.
the high side and low side.
Yeah.
Yeah, the low end of this house, obviously, it holds up a lot longer.
Yes.
It's got a little less wear on it. If nobody's been here to Northwest Lanes, our bar is on the high end. It gets the most use, just like any other bowling alley you walk into in America. Where if you've never bowled at a place, the things I tell people to do is when you walk in, find out where the bar is at. That end of the house, always going to hook more.
Yeah.
It's always going to have more use. It's going to have big war in. They're going to put their leagues up by the bar.
Yeah.
And the other end of the house is going to play tighter.
Yeah. It's going to be a little more tamer, a little more consistent down on the lower end.
Right. All right, see if Don gets start off with front three here.
Yeah, Shavonna just seems to be locked in. She threw it great all day yesterday. Like I said, she shot 803. Did she come back today? And it looks like she's not missing a beat.
Right. Again, she's got one of those games. I hate to hit the repeat button, but it's a straight up 10.
Yep.
No trouble. Keeps everything in front of her.
Right.
When she can get lined up with that, good night. Don got one a little wide, didn't get one up the corner. Oh, he made a big run at it, though.
Gave it a run. Trish Reed doing what Trish Reed does. Just a model of consistency.
That's what I think a lot of people don't talk about as much in this area. Cincinnati has a lot of history for being some of the best bowlers in the country come out of this area. And I think when people talk about that, they're thinking of the men. The women in this area can flat bowl.
Yeah.
These girls can get it. There's another one that can absolutely do it. Danielle Watson. We bring up her name. She's Stone Ace. Danielle's on a tear on Monday nights here right now in the summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Every night her name's up here on the list for high jackpot games. And
45, 55.
Absolutely.
Out the gate last Monday.
That girl can bowl. Me and Rick McCormick we mess with her a little bit. We tell her all the time we're gonna change her name up on the screen to Danielle Hayes. It ought to be.
Yeah, I guess you got to kind of keep that torch going. When you're with the area HOF.
Right.
Next time I have to announce her for a high jackpot game, I'm going to call her Danielle Hayes.
Right.
Miss Ricky Hayes. Brad shaking out, no Tim Pin. Can Colin throw it hard enough to give this a run? I'd like to see one before Lonnie can get one. He's going to hook it.
Right.
If we get a 7-10 made before Lonnie, that'd be.
Oh, wow. She's lined up.
Yeah.
Josh Thomason.
Hey, Joshua, we miss you, buddy. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.
That's a better shot there from Don. Knew that one when he let that one go.
Oh, yeah.
Kept that one in play.
Yep. Yeah, that last one he threw on the right lane got way wide. Never was able to turn the corner. All right, let's see if Natalie can get back on here after her little mishap. Yes, sir. No doubt. There you go.
There's
Nice.
Rob. Very simple game.
Yep.
It's like a vintage Cadillac.
Yeah. Just very simple.
Real nice,
Yeah.
soft ride. I like to see him bowl though.
You know, he's got a soft hand at the bottom. He doesn't hit up on it too much, so it doesn't overreact. Yeah, Colin, I think he likes this look on this pair. Had a little errant bad shot that last frame, but
Oh, Eddie getting lined up over there. Devin's struggling a little bit this first game over on 17, and that goes to the contestant. Kid is bowling as well as he's bowling right now.
yeah.
Gets one on 18.
Gone through a couple balls.
Yep. I did the same thing yesterday. I went through 2 or 3 balls before I finally found one that got
Found
me
something was comfortable with.
Yep.
All right, Don.
Now you got to talk about a guy that throws a strong ball as that guy. Don
Oh, yeah.
throws a strong ball.
Oh, yeah. Looks like
There you go, Brad.
a buddy from Orlando, Deontay, is on the front 9. He has been giving his partner the blues all weekend long. I think he's averaged 720 or better every shift. And he can't get his partner to give him anything, so he's been riding his butt all since yesterday. They've bowled every shift. They're out of Orlando, Florida.
So when he gets up to bowl, I'm gonna go down there mobile. See where it says scene 2, scene 3. I'll let you know when I'm ready. Click on scene 3, and it'll bring up my phone, and we'll be able to watch him throw his 10th frame.
Okay. Scene 3.
Yeah, where it says see how scene 2 is highlighted. You just have to click on scene 3. Ricky, can I slide in here real quick? I just want to be able to watch. Oh, you're good. All right, guys, go ahead and hit that scene 3.
We got it.
Oh, can't quite get the first one. All right, go ahead and click off of it. I had to use.
I got a
Yeah, I think that was a good ball change for Devin. Get back lined up.
Jump on Facebook here. I heard there's standings for the Mega Buckups. See if I can find it real quick. So the top 8 made the. There we go. We do want to let this know. We got the top 8 for the step ladder up north at the Mega Buck. Cam Crow, number 1. Gene Perez is 2nd. Justin Knowles is 3rd. Pharaoh Williams 4th. Chad Roberts 5th. Austin Grammer in 6th. Graham Foss 7th. And the final spot goes to Ryan Burton in 8th. huge shout out to some of our local bowlers. Kyle Cook up there from Dayton.
Yes,
he finished
sir.
in 9th spot. And
Representing.
our very own Rick
Very
McCormick went
own
up
Rick
there,
McCormick.
finished 12th. Great bowling, boys.
I see Nate Garcia is trying to hang in there at 16. AJ Rice at 20.
Yep.
So
well,
yeah,
they're into the step ladder finals now, the top 8.
very nice. Great bowling to all of them guys.
Yep, all them boys. Dante ended up with a 276 that game. Made a spare and then went 7. Steve having a much better game on 15 and 16 than 17 and 18. I'm just telling you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not bitter or nothing.
Oh, dang. I ain't gonna say.
Shavana just won't stop striking.
Nah. We got another person down there on the front 8, I think. Who is that?
That might be Josh Isom.
Is it? What it looks like, yeah.
Might be Josh.
Yeah, looks like it.
Is that 8 or is that's 8, right?
Yeah, front 8.
Let's see if he gets another one. Raffling off a bowling ball.
We got
Yep,
5 and
JT
6.
Teeters down there. He has the front 8.
Josh is up for 9.
Oh, Stacy, 10-10, ring 10. Don gonna get up here, try to see if he can stay hot.
Didn't get that one out.
No, yeah, coming a little high on him. That's what we're watching. Got Ison down there. We got JT Teeters over here. Good pickup from Don.
Yeah.
Josh
Yeah,
carried
looks
it.
like he carried that one.
Got away with one. All right,
Front 9 for him.
We'll be going mobile here soon.
I could probably get him since we're going down this way. If he gets 9 right here,
Steve, trade me.
Yeah, you go that way, I'll go that way.
Which way you want me to go, Will? I'll go either one you want. Which one?
I'm gonna go that way. I'm
You'll
gonna go
go to
that way.
Josh?
You can go there.
All right, go.
Did he throw his 9th one? Yeah.
He
Okay.
just rolled his 9th one.
Yep.
I could probably record it and send it to you.
Well, we're gonna try to get him on a live stream too. I'll do what we can.
So we don't have the ability to flip back and forth?
Not with his phone, no. You have to have the app downloaded for it to work. We got a couple of people on other lanes we're watching down here. They got front 9s. We're just gonna be able to make sure. You going down to Josh? All right. Will is gonna go down on Facebook Live. Josh Ison's 10th frame. And as soon as JT gets up, I will go down and I'll go down here and get set up for JT real quick. Don, it's all you for these 4.
Josh comes off in the
You're good.
first ball in the 10th frame. So now we're looking at JT.
Got somebody at the other end too.
He already come off.
Oh, did he?
All right, Donnie, go ahead and hit scene 3.
You're on.
All right, so we're live down here on 5 and 6. We got James, JT Teeters right behind. Oh, just high
Oh
for
my
pin.
goodness.
Good run, JT. You switch it back, Donnie.
I think we're getting everybody with the camera jinx. Yeah, JT Teeters, Dave Meadows got the fronts. Dave Meadows.
Where's he at?
Now we're Josh, next to Josh. Dave down there rolling him. Yeah, they got us running all over the house right now. Looks like everybody's getting locked in and lined up, just like you said. You know, those powerhouse teams that they had to put together for the day to go chase that score down.
Yep, absolutely.
Looks like everybody's getting lined up to go do that.
Yep. Yeah, they're putting these, like, call them powerhouses. It's these teams that have that ability to go, I need 750, and absolutely can grit down and
Right.
And go get it.
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
go get it when they know they need it. And right now it's even more than that. They're going to need 775 apiece.
Right.
And those powerhouse teams down there can absolutely go get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely doable.
Yep.
With a score like that, you got to be strategic in who you choose.
Right.
When you know, if you're chasing that score, really, you got to.
Right, we've all done that. That's what I was talking about, Steve, earlier. Is what we've seen yesterday was the guys that's a feeling out. We're going to come in. We're going to have fun. We're going to chill out and have this tournament. These late shifts now, especially the next shift.
Right. Oh yeah.
It is. You planned. We are going to bowl the 4 o'clock shift.
Right.
We're going to know what we need. We're going to come in here and try to shoot one.
And try to go get it. Right.
Right. Ooh, Rob.
Got away with that one.
Good run, JT.
Guys, if you are looking to bowl, we do have the 4 o'clock shift. How many? We got spots left for the 4 o'clock shift?
Yes, we do have some spots left at the 4 o'clock. And I'm not sure exactly what the number is, but I'm quite sure a lot of people that's bowling right now is probably going to try to run it back as well. So that shift will probably fill up pretty quickly.
Everything's froze up on YouTube. Guys, somebody comments Let me know. Froze up on my laptop. It's not the camera. Right back. I got it. I got it, Brad. I got it.
I had to come out and watch you win your money back. That's what you told me. Hey, you got 2 more games to do it. You might get to 700.
I'll just backed away.
All right, scores coming in for the first one. Colin shoots 230, Delisa 214. That gives him a 444. That's scratch. I don't have their handicap numbers. Stacy and Natalie shoot 390. Very good, Will. Can you hear? Can you hear me?
It's real faint.
Huh?
It's real faint.
Real faint. Try that. That better?
A little bit better.
Okay.
We're going to have to work on getting you some Beats by Dre or something.
Down. I work at a bowling
baby
alley,
steps.
man. Calm
Baby
down.
steps. Okay, I get you. Baby steps.
So Stacy and Natalie firing a 390 scratch. Jack 180. Waiting on his partner to finish up. Brad getting on a little heater here.
Hey.
Don struggled finishing out. Comes in with a 188.
Good shot from Rob.
I do want to point out Steve has his first game beat from yesterday already. When he partnered with me, I don't know. Must not like me as much. I don't know.
That's right.
Brad salvaged that game.
Hey,
Yes,
look
did.
what the blind squirrel found.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
baby.
Hey, look what that blind squirrel found. Yeah. Good.
Maybe 6:30 tape. I get nervous.
250, 230, 140.
Right? Oh, man, Savannah. Savannah fell off hard. Now she's got 710 coming up.
Yeah, that will take the wind out of your sails real quick.
Bob ends up with 45.
Yeah, good punch out for him.
Yep.
Steve needs to make this. All right. Steve got a possible 204 in front of him.
Eddie ended up with a 164. That gives them a 344 over there. Not a good start for those guys. Devin's firing off a 170.
Devin might be having issues with that finger. He smashed.
Yeah, at work he had an injury to his hand.
Yeah.
That's what was even more impressive, that he did what he did on Friday.
Right.
'Cause he had that hand wrapped up pretty good and still was able to do what he did.
Steve and Rob firing a.
But he came back to our reality. He is human.
Right.
After throwing 44 or 48 strikes on Friday, he's human with the 170 today.
Right. Well, that's again. Some of that could be 17 and 18. Like I said, that pair's just played. Them scores over there. He's not. He's on par with some of them other guys.
But
Yeah.
Jack's a really good bowler. Fires a 180 on that pair.
Right.
Right.
Natalie over here. What Natalie fire? We all know Natalie can bowl
213.
213. I mean,
She was. She got one hole. I thought she was clean.
right. Not absolutely 15 and 16 is by far the easier of these two pairs.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, Dave Meadows did fall off his 300.
Did he
got
fall
to the
off?
front 8, yeah. He got to the front 8, missed in the 9th. I believe that is a 244 for Mitch. That's yeah, 244 for Mitch. By far the best single game score on that pair.
I expect these scores to be higher on 15 and 16.
Absolutely, yeah,
this
they're
game.
comfortable now. They know what they're doing. They got into.
Yeah, now that they've got a game under their belt and you can see what the transition is looking like.
Oh, Stacy, that was a good ball.
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Great shot from Rob.
Not that guy. He was going to tell him he was not going to be that guy. Yeah. Oh, Savannah with a shaker. She's not quite getting the 7 out. All right, Colin, let's see if we can double up here. Come on. Oh.
That was a great ball.
Yeah.
Delisa just threw a great ball.
Yep. See if Brad can pick up right where he left off in the last game here. I've seen it. We were watching. Eddie's going to go with the old I'll take out half at a time plan over there. I don't know how that's going to work out for him. But. All right, covered it up, though. Oh, Don sneaking up a little high.
All right, Steve looks like he's got back in the strike train. And he's got lined up.
He's lined up now for sure. Ooh, I figured out why it went backwards. Cool.
I don't see this shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's it. We just forgot to change the title of it. So it says
okay.
10 a.m. shift, but it's not. It's this shift. Sorry.
That's, that's Brian. This was 10 a.m. shit. That's Brian and them both. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't share.
Oh, you didn't share it to the.
Share.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you had it under there. I can look it up under. Okay, gotcha. Yep.
Natalie, not quite the start she wanted. Don seems to think he likes 15. Got to figure out 16. 16 snap hooked on him last time.
Let's see if they can get locked in.
Guys, if you haven't done so yet, on the Facebook feed, go over to @NWL Tournaments on YouTube. See if I can put a link up real quick. Let me see your laptop here. If you want to slide over, slide over. On the cord, there's a button. Nope, on the cord in front of you. Hit that middle button. There you go. You're hot now. Is that better?
Yep.
Them headsets are louder.
Yes.
I will put up a link real quick to our YouTube channel. If you have not done so yet, please go over and hit that subscribe button.
Yep.
What
were you at last time?
It is totally free to you. It helps our channel out immensely. Helps us grow this sport and grow our tournaments here at Northwest Lanes. We are at 110 subscribers right now. Sweet. 110. So we hit our goal of 100 for the first real week of running it. Appreciate everybody who done it. Now we just need to spread the word, get it spread out there and as far and as wide as we can. speaking of all that, we did have a drawing at noon. Cut that off. We had a drawing. Congratulations to Deanna Pickett, who won the week-long split the pot. It was worth $120. Deanna was nice enough to do the same thing I did. She donated $40 of that back, so it's the jackpot for the winner. It's
Oh,
already going to start out at $40 for
oh,
next week.
nice. Very
So,
nice.
We'll run that again until Sunday, and we will announce the winner again live on our Sunday sweeper finals this Sunday. Stop in at Northwest Lanes, get you some split the pot tickets. You do not have to be here to win. Put your name and phone number on them. We'll give you a phone call and let you know, and we'll get your money to you.
Very nice.
Where's your entry back? He said he got an Andy Bear Papa 300. What, did he get his entry back for that?
Hey,
It's not how this works.
that's definitely not how this works.
I'll tell you what, we'll get you your entry back for that when you hit 6'6".
You hit 6 foot.
When you grow up to 6'6", we'll get your entry back for that. No, don't stand on a chair. Don't you dare. You probably have to stand on a table to still get to 6'6".
Yeah, me. Just by the hair of his chinny chin chin.
Listen at him. We do want to thank all the sponsors that help us out, make this tournament, and not just this tournament, any tournament we run here at Northwest Lanes possible. But Lonnie builds his tournaments over at Roll House. Lonnie does great work. Come see him for any one of his doubles and his trios tournament. Which one's coming up next? Trios is up next, right?
Trios, yeah.
Trios is coming up next. Make sure you get a hold of Lonnie. Great event. Sells that out. Huge numbers every year.
Yes, he does. My brother does a great job over there. Him and
He
Missy.
does. And then Jermaine Kahn and Malika Ash run the Cash Out Winning Weekend. They help us out here too. They got another one coming up here in August. It's a very similar event to this one. Friday night sweeper, doubles all weekend. Get a hold of go onto their event page on Facebook. They have job forms set up for you to get signed up for that one. Malika's trying to make it as easy as possible for herself this year. Hurricane Bay Car Wash. That's helped you out all 3 years.
Absolutely. Cecil's always been a consistent supporter. So I definitely appreciate him for continuing to be a sponsor each year.
Brian Himmler's Pro Shop. Brian's down here, bowled a couple shifts already.
Yes, sir.
He
Chief.
was here for the Friday night sweeper. Chief.
He drills the plugs. He drills the best and plugs the rest. That's his saying.
Well, the next one might have something to say about that. Wendell Barton.
Absolutely, you know what I mean? Absolutely.
These guys do great work. Wendell's got Connor in there now. Connor's trying to learn how to drill balls. He went to school for it now. So he's learning everything he can off Wendell. So jump in and see them guys.
Oh, yeah, they do absolutely great work.
Yep.
My 2 favorite drillers in this area.
And then on top of that, we have Bolify's best jerseys in the business. Join any one of our staffers. We'll help you get set up for your next Bolify jersey, including Will Bates here and BMB Gear, and all the jerseys he does is made by Bolify. So huge shout out to them. And if anybody wants you or anybody you wants to be a sponsor of a tournament here at Northwest Lanes, I put you on mute, Will. Anybody here wants to be a sponsor of any of the tournaments we run here at Northwest Lanes, including our weekly Sunday sweeper, you can drop me an email at nwltournaments@gmail.com. We can discuss any options. We have multiple options for how long you sponsor, the level of sponsorship, and what advertisement it can do for you. Not just the pretty banner that Steve Watson makes for us to put on the live streams, but we have advertisements on our screens here at Northwest Lanes. We can obviously put banners up above the pins for you. So shoot me a line. We'll discuss all the options you have for that. We'd appreciate any support and partnering up with you and your business.
That's right. You always do such a fine job, so I'll definitely be getting me some sponsor spots in coming up here soon. And
I appreciate it, brother.
let's
I
keep
really,
that
really do.
banner up so we can keep on supporting each and
Just hit the
keep
unmute
supporting
button.
each of us.
You're unmute. He took your good one.
Yeah, you got up and I wanted to be heard a little bit, so I stole it. I'm
It's just
sure they're gonna need me in the tournament
that
office
little
here in a
button right there.
minute.
Yep.
I gotta go down here and put out a dumpster fire for one of your buddies. So, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Thomas Griffin.
Oh, what's he got going on? Oh,
Yeah.
I think he's running like 2 frames behind.
oh,
He ain't striking enough, I guess.
well,
The life of being a tournament director.
Hey,
It ain't for everybody. I
yes,
promise.
you're right
I
about
promise
that.
you.
Trust and believe. And with the amount of traffic today and trying to accommodate everybody,
Yeah.
even though you appreciate everybody coming out, it doesn't make it the easiest job in the world.
Right.
That's for sure.
Listen, I jokingly told one guy who was trying to run tournaments for once, and he was complaining about how he couldn't get everybody happy. He couldn't, you never make everybody, and you never will make everybody happy.
Never make
And I
it.
told him, I said, if you accidentally make everybody happy, you done something wrong.
Yes, you
You done
absolutely
something
have.
bad wrong.
Yes, real wrong.
So
And
if
you
you
may find
accidentally-
out later on. May not be on the front end, but you will find out on the back end
Right.
that you did something wrong.
You're not gonna make
Oh, wow,
everybody
Devin.
happy.
No, you
Everybody
will
has their
not.
own opinion to how a tournament should run or how they believe it should run. All you can do is try to make as many as you can
Yes,
happy
yes,
and make it as fair and even as you can
absolutely.
for the mass majority.
And that's what I just, strive to do is stay transparent all the way
Absolutely.
across the board and just make it as fun and as fair as possible.
And you hit the nail on the head there, and that is the biggest key I can tell anybody who thinks about running any tournament you ever run. Just be transparent about it.
Yep.
Just let these people know exactly what's going on, how it's going to run, where their money's going, and where the payout's going to, and all of that.
Absolutely.
Just be as open and as transparent as you can.
Yep. Because we're all bowlers at the end of the day.
Right.
We all go around and we bowl many tournaments, across different states. So we understand better than anybody.
Right. Absolutely.
How everything goes.
Right.
So
even with that, you won't make everybody happy.
You won't.
You won't make everybody happy.
And I totally mean that. If you accidentally do make everybody happy, you done something wrong.
Right.
Something's not right. Is my desk help up here? Oh, she is up here. Okay, I see her.
if it's any left.
All right, we weren't lying about scores going up. They definitely went up on this pair. They're striking a lot on 15 and 16. 17 and 18, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be hit or miss. It seems like on that pair.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Devin's finally gotten himself lined up, got himself something going.
Yeah, he made a ball change again, and made a little move, it looks like, and found his groove again. So I think at least for right now and until it starts to transition again, he should be pretty good.
Right.
But that's going to be the key on that pair is really paying attention to your ball motion.
Right.
And what your ball's doing down lane to be able to keep up with the transition. It looks like we have somebody on the front down there.
No, that's JT. He's got 9 spare, and then so I'm going to keep an eye on his score. He's definitely on an 800 watch now.
Definitely on 800 watch.
A big set going if that's yeah, because he's got spare in the first. Looks like spare.
Looks like Josh is trying to put himself a nice set together again. He's going 290 this game after going
We do have
270s.
Keith Schooler over here on front 6, right next to us on
Yep.
13 and 14.
Nephew trying to act a fool.
Yeah, Josh is down there 290 running. So that's another one on a nice little 800 watch. What did he end up with that first game? You say he fell off in the first ball, but
He left a 7-pin. Smashed 710. The 10-pin fell out late, so he had 7-pin spare, right for 270s. I don't know. I didn't
that's
see his last
279
ball,
then,
but
yeah.
yeah. Yep.
How's it going? Will, I'll be right back. I'm going to come down here and see exactly what JT has for his first two so I know what it
Yes,
is.
sir. Look like Nick Arvin has a nice game going. Going 277 if he can punch out with these last two in the 10th. He's just off to our right at lane 19 and 20. Don looks like he's pretty locked in to that open frame.
So
Him and
JT
Brad's making a nice run.
did go 279 the first game. And is Josh down there wearing a BMB Gear jersey or shirt? Did you notice if Josh was wearing a BMB Gear jersey or shirt?
Where is
Josh Eisen?
Ison?
When you were down there filming earlier, did you notice if he was wearing a BMB Gear shirt?
No, he is not.
He's not. JT's not either.
He
So
is
just a
on
reminder, any of
staff
these guys
with
that shoot
RFA.
an honor score with that BMB Gear jersey or shirt on,
Will
they're gonna
receive
get
your
their
money
entry
back.
money back right on the spot.
Last year, I had one winner. Year before last, Dominique Walker.
Yeah. See, and there's no
She
excuse.
came home
There's a booth set up down here by the a whole
Absolutely.
table. If you plan on bowling that 4 o'clock shift and you're already here or already on your way, or you don't own a BMB Gear shirt, we got some for you.
Yes, and we got specials. We got $10 t-shirts today. We got $20 dry fits. Stop by the table, grab you a t-shirt, go through a 300 or 800 and get your money back.
Donnie's the second person in here today, or second person in this booth to bring in snacks.
They need you to make the ball raffle announcement.
Oh shoot! Yep, I can go do that.
I feel you. I feel you. Like Keith's still a lot pretty lined up. Inches on the front 6 over here to your right on 17 and 18. Looks like he has the best look on that pair.
Oh yeah.
Everybody duck right here. It's never right here. If you want this one, duck right
All
here.
right. They think it's right here.
Sounded good, man. Hey, Bob, we sounded good. Hey, they went all free call. Hey, don't nobody claiming us, man. Oh, hell no, Poppy. No, Poppy. No, Poppy. No, you didn't, Poppy. No, you didn't, Poppy.
Danny Potts wins the ball of choice.
Hey, Poppy, you fell for the okey doke. Hey, you trying to get me too?
You know that guy, I don't know if he asked him or what, but
You
if
can
he
trade him in.
says something or go by my kids again, that's why he told me to say.
Dude with the plaid shirt.
Yeah, you know?
He be walking around in Forest Park. I think he.
You're good. Don't worry. Don't sweat. Yeah.
See what Don got on this shot here. Weak dime.
Classic Don Hudson.
Yes, sir. Weak dime daddy.
He donated it to the kids. The ball? Yeah. Donnie or huh? If you don't mind announcing, he donated it to the kids. There you talking about your kids that you huge thank you to Danny Potts. Donated that ball he just won to Anthony Mitchell's youth program over there, so he's going to be able to give it away to one of them kids over there.
Very nice. Very nice.
Stand-up guy Danny Potts he is there.
Well, when he's not laying down.
Which is his usual position.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, did anybody catch what Josh shot down there, Josh Ison?
No, I missed that last game.
I can look it up.
Great shot, Stacy.
Sorry, folks, for the little. I know dead air is bad air, and we just. I'm a couple of things I had to take care of with the business side of things, so I do apologize for that. I'm going to try to look up some scores from two guys. So JT Teeters has 279, 279 around the corner.
He's throwing it well.
324. JT, you talking about?
Yeah. Walk down there just to see what type of bowling he was doing, you know. All deliberate. It's all deliberate.
And Josh Eisen did the same thing. He went 279, 279. So they are on huge 800 watts.
Right.
Both of them, as of right now, have a chance to tie the house record. The house record is 868. They're both round in the corner of 568.
Right.
Or no, I take that back. They're about in 58. You're right.
Right. 58.
Sorry, I lied. See, this is why I need Steve in the booth. He's really good at math. All right, Delisa had a big bounce back game there. She goes 256. Her partner Colin 246. That gives them a, is that 502? 502.
Yeah.
That is a 946 round in the corner for them. Natalie stepping up. She is doing Natalie things. She went spare, 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 and then has not missed since. Six bagger.
That one's inside.
Oh, see, I shouldn't open my mouth. I got her on that one. I own that one, Natalie. I'm sorry, babe.
Don Hudson's made a game out of this.
That's a good strike there from Brad to help out. Finishes with 237. Don strikes here for a 247. I'll give him a 484. 484 with a strike here. Oh, 480. Gives them 925 round in the corner. Stacy finished up with a 212. Natalie with a 241. 453. Gives him an
If Rob
8:43 round in the corner. What was that, Don?
Rob can catch a break in the late half of the game, he'd have pretty decent scores for the
Yep.
first two.
You got two drawings. The first one is for $90. If you have ticket number 163736. 163736 for $90.
Tim Givens is going to win the first split the pot for this shift in the first place anyway. Steve ended up with a 212.
Is for $42.
And a 232 for Rob. That gives them a 444.
63730.
That's an 891 round in a corner. These are scratch numbers. I'm not 100% sure of these guys' handicaps. Tim Givens won both of them. He won it all. Jack Willerton ends up that round with a 153. Eddie with a 162. $315 for them. Them a 659 round in the corner. This is one they'll want to forget. Yeah, just be careful of that table, Don. It'll shake the camera. You're all right. It's all good. Anybody who gets motion sickness, it's Don Hudson's fault. He'll, you can send him the bill for your Dramamine.
You shooting 300 this game, you say?
Uh-oh, Don's
Right.
Don's calling it now. He's shooting 300. You ain't got a BMB shirt on, though. You better go buy one real quick. Give him a sticker. You just give you a sticker? Don Hudson is calling it, folks. You're hearing it right here first. He says he's going to shoot 300. All right, Devin ended up with a 224. Mitch with a 269 gives him 4. That's a 493 for them.
Well,
that's a 907 round in the corner.
Don's chances are over. First frame.
He ruined it. He ruined it first frame. You don't get mulligans in bowling, Don. What do you think, Donnie? You like how we strategically placed those logos right between the scoring monitors?
Oh, yeah, over his score?
No, just they're right between the scoring monitors.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Little strategical advertisement placing.
Yeah.
Derek Allen said $5 says you shoot 299. Derek, I'll take that bet. You already lost.
You already
You
lost. You already lost.
I'm telling you, you should have bet the 290. I'll get on him.
I'll take the under for 290. I'll take the under for 290 for a drink. You caught 300 right now.
Yeah, I did it.
All right. So I'll take the under on 290 for a drink. Gotcha. Oh Lord!
Listen,
They
don't
can-
have to pay up in the second frame.
Listen. Hey, I've thrown 12 of the prettiest balls I've ever thrown in my life and only shot 2-0. So don't care how pretty they are. Because I've also thrown 12 of the ugliest shots I've ever thrown in my life and shot 300. So you better just throw 11 of them that carry. You better quit worrying about what they look like. You better start worrying about the result. Danny, stand up thing, brother. Appreciate that.
If I bowl 100 this game, I beat
No, he bowled bad.
What you betting here, Wayne?
What?
Does does he go to the bar after this?
No, he'll strike here. He's had 15 down pat. It's 16 that he's got to worry about. He's been struggled with that carry on 16.
Okay.
So I got faith he'll strike on this one. I got faith he'll strike right here. Derek said 289. He's going to shoot 289. Derek, if he shoots 289, that'll be the best tasting beer I ever drink in my life.
To the bar he goes.
Don, if you don't know, it's right there under that neon sign. Oh, that's great. That is great. As soon as this set's over, buddy, I'll drink one with you. Because as soon as this set's over, Brad takes over working, and I can get out of here. Bud Light. Bud Light. Hot water.
Wayne, please switch to scene 3 and show him at the bar.
Oh. Yeah. You're beating Brad this game? Oh, okay.
He is a man of his word.
Got some more on fronts. Who is that down there with?
That looks like Trayvon. That could be Trayvon, maybe.
That is Trayvon Johnson on the front 7. Yes. Looking up Lane Talk. That's another one you guys can download. Download Lane Talk. Northwest Lanes is on Lane Talk. And you can keep track of scores alive as they're happening right there on your phone. We have Connor Sutton also on the front 7 right there. What is JT has fallen way off the pace down there. He had 279, 279, and I do believe he's not going to be able to get to 800 now. Double check. Did I get you? Not yet. You shoot fronts? Oh no, he can still get. No, yeah, JT cannot get there. He has struggled this game. 9 spare, strike, open spare. He's on another. All right, now Don gets his first strike out of the way. That the bets are gone.
Then he strikes.
Then he strikes.
If you wanted to just walk to the bar, you could have said that.
Yeah, you could have walked down there, bought your own drink, walked back, you'd have been all right. Uh-oh. 710 from Rob. There's no fun. But we get another chance to see if somebody can make it.
This shot is always exciting when they go for it, actually.
Right. If you guys want to see a bunch of people shoot 710 splits, jump on over to Lonnie Bilter's YouTube page. Bilter Tournaments, I believe, is the name of that YouTube page, where he does a challenge over there at Roll House Fairfield. He sets up 40-lane house, sets up the 710 on all 40 lanes. Sets up the 710 on all 40 lanes, and gets a random bowler to come in, try it out, and see how many they can make. And we all take guesses and see how many they can make. Nobody's made one yet. We've had a couple guys get really, really close. The last guy that gave it a shot was Troy Johnson, and he got really close even on his second attempt. Got really, really close. So if you want to be one of those guys that take a stab at that 40-lane 710 pin challenge, shoot Lonnie Bilter Jr. a message, and I'm sure he will be glad to set it up a time for you to come over and give it a shot. All right, much better shot from Delisa there. She's coming off a 3 spare. Rough frame.
That is a rough start.
That's a rough start. All right, let's see if Don can. He's promised some things and ain't done it yet.
Struck that
there
time.
There he goes. He's got a double now. He's on a roll now. He's got a double. He's just asking if he could take the over on 279. There's our guys that have the fronts. Is Connor still on them? Connor's
Connor
still on it.
is.
He's got the front 8.
Front 8, he's up next. Trayvon is now on the front 9.
Is he getting ready? Is he on front 9 getting ready to bowl 10th?
He's up, yes.
All right, let me I'll go get set up and I'll let you know when to hit that button. a little bit for me. If I can do this.
Trayvon's got 10 in a row.
Oh, I didn't quite get here in time. Sorry, guys.
In classic PBF fashion, he doesn't throw.
Sorry, guys. Didn't quite
The
get there in
11th
time. Get set up. I had to step around some stuff, but
Oh,
yeah, we're gonna stay here for a second.
yeah, we're gonna get Connor because Connor has the front nine. Connor Sutton has the front nine.
Do you have it already switched over there?
Switch to you.
Donnie, if you want to switch back to action over there for now until Connor gets up, go ahead and switch it back.
Just got word from the team doctors. Trayvon pulled up with a hamstring in the second ball in the 10th frame.
Oh,
That's
look.
why
He pulled up quick with a hammy.
hamstring.
All right, go ahead and switch back over here, Donnie. We got Connor up.
All right.
Connor, front nine. See if we can get the 10th here.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That looks
that's a good
good.
one.
That looks good.
These guys are down here having a blast. All right, come on, Connor. One good one right here, buddy.
Let's go.
Carry it. Carry it.
Yeah.
I want everybody to take a quick note, too. One time. I'm going to try to pan down real quick. I want you all to see Connor's bowling shoes. Probably the only pair of Jordan bowling shoes you'll ever see in your life.
The gold Jordans.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
That's a good one.
Oh.
Oh.
No. 297. switch back? Did you switch it back?
Yep, already on it.
What is that? We have Ian Carpenter, Brent Schroyer have 492 and 524 for their first two. Jonathan Woods, Dave Metters, 495 and 505. Or I'm sorry, 509 after those are their first two games. So that's 1,016 for 1,016 for Ian and Brent, and 1,004 for Jonathan and Dave. So yeah, they got a shot here.
Josh Isom ends up shooting 180
Yeah, they all fell off that
the
third
last
game.
game. Oh.
Connor Sutton was a 738. He had 236 and a 205 game 1 and 2, and then that 297. Oh, that's the other thing. All right. Again, sorry guys for the dead air time there. We're just dealing with some tournament stuff and in-house stuff that I had to jump up and do.
What does Don Hudson and Brad have
Together?
after game 2?
After game 2, they are at 925.
This looks like it'll be a solid mid 1400 finish.
Yep, they're still well within a casher spot here. Oh, I do have the unofficial results after the 10 a.m. shift in front of me now. Those have gotten handed to me. So after the 10 a.m. shift, first and second place hasn't changed. Third place has not. It's at Eric Wagner. Matt Hillers is 1543 for first. Mike Hoskins, Drew Gay still at second, 1537. Third place, Shavana Pickleheimer and CJ Pickleheimer, 1499. Fourth place, Collier Pavey, Clayton Otis Sr., 1494. And then fifth place, Jeremy Scone, Natalie Taylor at 1491. There's 122 teams. He is absolutely going to destroy last year's number. A
Wow.
huge shout out to all the bowlers.
Right.
He's going to pay, if he pays 1 and 6, it's top 20. And in order to get to that spot, that is Mark Glandon and Nick Pinwell. They shot 14.05 to be within that casher spot. That number is going to
that'll
creep down
probably.
a list a little bit after each shift because we got to add in teams, and that number will be paying out more spots. But he did make an announcement before this shift started that he is going to guarantee first place $1,500 now.
Yeah.
A huge shout out to all the bowlers in the area who come in and supported this tournament and did it in a huge way. He had 90-something bowlers at the end of the day yesterday. I think his number last year was 130-something. Last year was his number of teams, and we're already at 122, and we didn't even count in this shift. So that was 122 after the last shift, and this is a double sold-out shift. So
Right.
48 teams here in this shift-ish, 48-ish teams.
Did great.
So he's well into the 160s, probably in the 170, close to 170 teams. With another shift to go, and let's sell it out. Let's hit 200.
Right.
Huh? Come on, sit down. Come on. There's a little button. Put your hand. Should be live. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
What other tournaments are coming up, Wayne?
Coming up here next, we have on the June 30th is the next. We have our Sunday sweeper every Sunday.
Right.
As long as we don't have anything going on here like these. The first Sunday of every month is a senior tournament. We won't have one in July because we've got a lot of tournaments lined up in July. But the next special one is on June 30th, and this is a fun one. If you guys haven't done it yet, sign up, do it. Steve Watson runs a low game sweeper.
Okay.
Low game. And if you've never played low game, that is fun. You try to get the lowest score possible. There's a caveat to that. If you throw the first ball in the gutter, it counts as a strike. If you don't at least hit one pin with every ball, on your second ball, if you don't hit at least one pin, counts as a spare. You got to try to shoot the lowest score you can. So the perfect game is 20, 2 a frame, 10 pin, 7 pin. Steve has put up a $500 bounty for somebody who can shoot a 20.
Oh, wow.
Now, if you ever tried it, that's shoot a 20 in low games 10 times harder than the 300.
Right.
I've got 10 300 games. I've never shot 20. I've never really tried to shoot 20, but on June 30th, I'm going to try to shoot 20. This will be the second year he's had it. Sign yourself up for it. It is a blast of a tournament to bowl.
Sounds like all I need is a spare ball.
Great practice for spare shooting. It really is a great game to practice. We used to play it all the time back when I was bowling junior leagues. It's a great game to practice just for your spare shooting.
Right.
So that's the next special one coming up. And then immediately following that, we got 2 weeks here. TNBA's Queen City 9-pin no tap is here the first 2 weeks in July. Those first 2 weekends, we got shift time set up for that. And then the third weekend in July, immediately following that one being done, Todd McGill and his group come in, and they're going to run the Fat Boy tournament here on that one.
Oh, okay.
So if you haven't bowled that one either, sign yourself up for that one. That's a fun tournament. That may be sold out already.
I think there's still a couple spots.
Is there? Brian Doobie, Fat Boy Doobie, Brian Doobie come up with that idea, and it's a beat your head against the wall kind of a tournament. It really is. It's fun, but it's a great experience. You're going to bowl 4 games on sport.
Right.
Then we're going to take a break. We're going to re-oil for house.
Right.
and you bowl 4 games on house. That's on Saturday. And then we cut to the cashers for match play on Sunday, and then you come in on Sunday and you bowl match play on challenge pattern. So 3
Wow.
different oil patterns across 2 different days. And when you're done beating your head against the wall on sport, you get something really easy like house, only to come back in here and get something tougher again for Sunday.
Right. So you get a confidence booster.
Right. So yeah, that's what's coming up in the next month, and then in August we have the Cashing Out Winning Weekend, right before Winter Leagues get started. So
Right.
you have no excuse to be nice and warmed up and loose when Winter Leagues start. You got all these tournaments you can be bowling to get your practice and loosened up in. Knock the rust off somewhere.
You know, Saturday Night Progressive. While I got Bethany right here on the mic, I need a woman bowler for Saturday.
Like a part-time bowler?
Part-time.
And I don't know if I want to make that drive every Saturday.
You do anyway, for no reason.
Oh.
That depends on how you look at her drive while she's driving up here.
Yeah.
It may be no reason
right.
to you.
Right, right.
Don't tell Jalen that, but it's okay.
All right. So we got lots going on here at Northwest Lanes. Again, like I said, if you want to be one of the sponsors of any one of those tournaments, reach out to those tournament directors, or you can shoot me an email at nwltournaments@gmail.com, and we will discuss all the sponsorship levels and options that we have available for you. And of course, we're going to be here live streaming most of that. Todd McGill will live stream his own. But we're going to be here live streaming a bunch of that. And hit us up on YouTube at NWL Tournaments at YouTube. Like and subscribe there. Help the channel out. It'll always be on Facebook as well. But subscribing to YouTube's totally free to you, but helps the channel out immensely. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Guys here on 15 and 16 have slowed down a little bit on their scoring pace. Stacy, though, has gotten on fire. She has figured 17 and 18 out.
Right.
Yeah. Devin Parker's really been throwing it well this weekend.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He struggled a little bit on his first game on 17 and 18. I think he only shot 170 game one. But these last 2 games, he's definitely turned it right around. Oh, seeing as always, we bring somebody up and then she stone 8s.
Right. That's happened to us all day today.
Yeah, it's that commentator's curse. We start talking about how well somebody's doing, and
there's still a few spots open for a 4 o'clock squad. You want to sign up for a 4 p.m. squad? Please fill out your interview.
You don't know? Rob's shaking his head now. He had it lined up, figured out, and now he's said he don't know. He don't know.
Yeah, they were like that this morning. They're really tight.
Devin's over here with a little explanation of what he's seeing out there.
Yeah, he's saying that the lanes are kind of soaked in the middle.
Yep. Yeah, 17 and 18 kind of was like that a little bit for me yesterday when I bowled that shift on it. It was a little over under, like you said, a little saturated in the middle. If I moved left it would weak 10, and then I'd move make a little move right, trying to get it to face up, and it would overdo it. So, yeah, it was a little touchy until you had the right ball in your hand. Getting to the pocket was easy. It just couldn't. You weren't going to guaranteed to carry everything on that pair. Lisa trying to finish out strong here.
I kind of felt like 15 and 16 last night were a little over and under too.
They might have been a little bit, but man, they beat them up.
Yeah.
Like especially and Friday night, like they just absolutely destroyed that pair. The quality of bowlers was really, really high on our step ladder finals for Friday night. We're talking about, Dave Meadows shot 250 and lost the match, and then Rick turned around and shot 278 and lost the match. That's you really high scores, and it's shown here yesterday that the scores were a whole lot higher on 15 and 16 than 17 and 18.
Yeah.
Much, much higher.
Chad threw the ball amazing Friday night, too.
Absolutely did. And you can't take nothing away from Chad. A great second place finish from him. Devin just wasn't going to be denied.
Yeah.
Devin looked like he had a little bit of nerve in him that first game against Chad.
Right.
And then I think if Chad jumped on that and took off to a big lead in game 2, it might have carried over. But because Chad wasn't able to do that, Devin got comfortable. And once he got comfortable, he kicked it into another gear.
I mean, honestly, Chad put 50 on him the first game.
He did.
He put 50 on him the first game.
Chad took full advantage of him not being comfortable that first game. And like I said, if Chad would have jumped off to another big start, kind of kept that pressure on Devin. But because he wasn't, he allowed Devin to get comfortable. And that was a bad mistake yesterday, as well as Friday night, as well as Devin was throwing the ball.
He had him by 50 the first game. He was down by 30 the second game. Just that quick.
Right.
And Devin never let up.
Right.
Yeah, Devin was on fire on Friday night. And I think he handled his emotions and was like really well.
Well,
Absolutely.
the first game.
To shoot that first 300 and be as emotional as he was about shooting that first 300. And then to quickly regain that composure and to fire 2 big games after it. And then fire another 300 after that.
He was feeling it the fourth game.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he walked the fourth game. He walked it out probably 7 or 8 lanes.
Yeah, he did. And it's a good feeling to know when you're throwing the ball that well.
Absolutely, absolutely. You feel like you got the whole world.
Yeah.
Just let the ball off your hand, and you're going to hit the pocket.
Yeah, he couldn't miss. Now, the first game, I think, it wasn't just nerves. I mean, the thought of just match play was a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, something got to him. He didn't settle down that first game against Chad. But once he did.
But you watch Chad. If he sat here and watched Chad, you watch Chad beat Rick, right?
Right.
Then he watched him beat Ian.
Yep.
Right.
Easily. Yep.
Easily. Right. And so he was a little nervous.
Right.
He was a little nervous because Chad was throwing the ball well.
Right. Chad was averaging 260 for those 3 games, and then Chad come in and fired a 250 something against him, and I'd be nervous too.
Right.
Hey man, I'm gonna have to go lights out to beat this guy.
He did it.
And then he did it, and Chad just couldn't keep the pressure on him. So
Chad went through some transitional aspects too. He went through maybe 2 or 3 balls.
Him and Rick were going back and forth about what bowling ball to use and what kind of move to make there. Yeah, once it started breaking down for Chad, I think that's what got him a little lost. Devin ends up. Let's see what they got here. Stacy and Natalie.
I was trying to see who is Ian Carpenter bowling with this set. Is it Brent Schroyer?
Yeah, he's bowling with Brent Schroyer this set.
Because I heard they were putting up some scores down there.
They were. They are over. I think him and Brent are 1,012. So we will have to go down there and check on their scores. They have a good shot at coming up and taking a part of that lead.
Yeah, I was talking to Ian this morning, and I told him he's like a really tough person to beat. He's a
Natalie
kid that
and
knows how to
Stacey.
strike.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Ian does. Absolutely. I
He
remember
can
watching
put the
Ian
pressure on.
a couple years back. We had a youth challenge league here in the house, and Ian come down here and fired 300 on one of these patterns and shot like 780 on that pattern. Absolutely destroyed it, and all these other kids are just struggling. What do we do? How do we get the ball to the pocket? Ian made it look like house.
Right.
All right, so Natalie and Stacy end up with 13-26. Eddie and Jack, a little better showing that game for them. 3-7. 421 that game. Devin and Mitch, 220 and 240 sets of four. I got a 1377 for Mitch and Devin. Devin. Rob Horton, 176, 222. That's a 398. That's a 1289 for them. Don ends up with a 206 and a 191 for Brad. That's a 397. The 1322 for them. 195, 173 is 8. That's a 368, 8. 14, that's a 1314 for Delisa and Colin. All right, I think that's going to wrap us up for this shift. Nobody else has got a honor score going, I don't think. But if they do, we'll make an announcement and get them on the next shift and let you guys know what they shot. We'll be back here in another hour or so. We're going to have to re-oil the house and get you ready for the 4 o'clock shift. Donnie, reach up, hit that stop streaming button. We'll see you all then.